Well, theoretically, I am here. Oh, this is not what I expected. This is Quillwort. This is just a random. Was not expecting it to be so fancy. But I like the shelving. It's a very fancy Elden root. I still feel like an Argonian might live here, even though they've got the Telvanni furnishings. But I was going to take a look at this. Rogue Wolf, South Carolina is how I read that. Professor's Lair. So I could go through things to teach today, but I was thinking about taking it a little easier today because I'm a little burnt. And I'm not sure how much people are even paying attention to or caring about the videos I'm making. So maybe I'll just let it sit for a while. Haven't really made up my mind. We'll see. Okay. Professor's Lair. First thing I noticed is different and more trees, which is always a good thing. These are great sea grapes, and they're actually quite pretty. I'm not sure if these are the ones you have to fish up or if these are the ones you can buy in Eleanor, but they're very nice. That doesn't even look on. Did you see that? It says extinguish light. It didn't have the flame. That's so bizarre. I wonder what happened there. That's a very nice statue. This person has a good eye for balance and setting everything out equally on both sides. I sometimes have trouble with that. Oh, that's a lovely fireplace. Look at that. Handcrafted. Oh, this must be an antiquity. 2 effects in the house. I'm not sure which they are. We'll find out. Although, yeah, one of them is lightning bugs. I wonder if those are both of them. Okay, and a sigil. So let's keep your eyes out for a sigil. This is a lovely little area. Tableau. Another antiquity. That's another one too. I don't have that one yet. Oh, there's a lot of them in here. I'm not going to point them all out because there's a ton. Oh, I can use your fire. The last one I went to, I couldn't. So I'm going to make some noms real quick. I like to be full on noms. There are things that we should talk about today, but I'm not going to do them this second because there's nobody on it first at this hour. Besides, there's a lot of pretty things to look at. I really want that one. I think that one's stunner. And this. Oh, this one, the fact that it moves just kills me. Do you have anything out here? Nope. Really lovely. I like the added rooms. The antiquities really just elevate this entire thing up to just whole nother level. I like the sand in the middle. This was something we were talking about with dirt yesterday, is using sand as a potting type ingredient so it doesn't look like it's growing out of nothing. And we've got a forge, a handmade forge. Somebody has been doing a lot of antiquity searching. And who could really blame them? You don't want me to go down? Oh, I see what's going on here. Well, tough. I'm gonna hop. Blorp! Oh, that's a good spot for that. And the candles really help. That's lovely. Good job. You know, sometimes when people put all of a certain kind of item out, like achievement items or antiquities or something, it ends up looking like everybody has everything sitting on blocks in their front lawn, you know, like just overdone, too much crap out, everything. But this does not look that way. Each item is carefully placed and thought about and done well. And I really like that. They obviously put effort into it, and I think it's a really good house. It's not haphazard slapped together. Let's see, over here. Oh, lovely. Oh, you're using the greatest space in this house. And well, too. Did you connect to the... No, you connected down. Okay. This is really well done. I'm impressed. Good job. We're gonna go back to Felina Prima to see another home of hers. This one is, she was featured this month by Housing's Finest Builders. So I'm trying to go through her homes before the end of the month. But first I need to see which ones I'm seeing. Snug, humble, cold, domus. Okay. Let us do the velothi. These are effects in case you hadn't noticed. Thus the clipping out when another effect is over it. A bunch of us talked to Cardi last night, and we passed along how happy everyone in the housing community is about the antiquities, which is nice. I think it's good that they get some positive feedback when they do good things, you know? They can't only hear when we're bitching about what they're doing wrong and not get their feelings hurt. What on earth is this? And it's neat. Is this just a light? Huh, it's so creative. Completely strange. I like it. Don't think I've seen anything else like it. That's a good thing, by the way. When people come up with completely original ideas. So we got a little crafting area down here. Now, I haven't been going over what each item is the way that J Hart does it in detail lately, because I feel like, you know, the regulars I have on, which is mostly what I have, already know what most things are, but I'm happy to discuss them if people have questions or if... Oh, dirt! And they used... I think those are the Pax mushrooms. Perfect. Exactly what I'm talking about, using the Pax mushrooms as dirt. Hello, Eula. Interesting backyard. It's very Daedric. You've got everything. It's lovely, though. Look at that statue. That's wild. I'm not even sure what I would call that. You know, it's like I guess a centerpiece. You are a pierogi for lunch. I don't know what that means. I'm just making it up. I'm just saying shit. Don't mind me. I don't remember if I know I went downstairs. Did I go upstairs? Does not appear so. Oh, they added an extra room. Nicely done. Extra room added over the this empty space here. The stairs up are necessary because you have to... I know what pierogies are. We have them here too. They're popular. Yes, I know. We has them. Lovely room. Very well done. I like it. Everyone does know pierogies. At least in the US, it's a common thing. I don't know if I'm going to go do what I had planned. I had planned to go through Windows and talk to you about Windows, but I think I'm feeling a little burnt today. So I think we'll just look at houses like we used to. We'll go to Quillwort. No, we did a snug. We'll go to Quillwort's Kragenhome. I'm a little burnt out and tired. Mondays are like that. Okay. Quillwort. I don't know this person. Has done 103 items out of 200. Oh, it's like a interior, I want to say like an alchemy type garden interior. Looks good. You know, there's certain common themes of types. Oh yeah, precision is lovely. You know, Cardi worked on that on his own after hours. Not during work time. Because as a side project, because his real projects were like 24/7. I mean, that's what he was supposed to be working on, was something else. So in his personal time, he did that precision tool by himself, which is amazing. So by one-handed, he improved our experience. Netherin 79, Sugar Ruins, Moonsugar Meadow. Yeah, he did it. I mean, what he's given to the housing community single-handedly is kind of amazing. And he's an amazing person, so. I should start working on some of the contests coming up. But I have been kind of beat. Alright. No, 18 effects. Yay! 695 items. I like that we have a main path, that this is not just random try to find what's been decorated. Okay, I see some of the effects are going to be, yeah, fairy dust. Or lightning bugs. It's hard to tell which they have. Fireflies, whatever. So people are living among the ruins. obviously. So we've got a, almost like a caravanserai here. Ooh, look at that. I like the sunken bridge. It's a clever idea. I haven't seen anyone else do it. At least not with a bridge. I've seen them do it with, like, glass or other items, but that's quite lovely the way you did that. This fog is just getting to me. The in-game fog. There was an add-on that doesn't work anymore that pushes the fog back, makes it less foggy in the game. But since they changed the way that the fog works, much like with any other add-on, it can't work anymore. You're not really getting your feet wet. It's pretend. Oh, and here's another one that fell down. Ooh, interesting. Well done, creative. So we're definitely going with the ruins theme. One of them was sunk. Well, both of them are sunken, but one of them knocked over. What's this? What is this light? Oh, this must be an antiquity. Well, yeah, but then you can always step back and then... Is this whole house an antiquity? This must be the snow elf house. This whole thing, I think, is the Falmer / snow elf. Spoiler alert, Falmer were snow elves. And they went to the dwarves, or the Dwemer, to ask for help. And Dwemer tricked them into basically becoming slaves and made them live underground, and they lost most of their sight, adjusted to the darkness, and all sorts of horrible crippling things from poisons that they were fed. It was just really an awful thing to do, but that's sort of how these things go. Yeah, they went to the dwarves for help because they were being raided by Nords, yes. And it's just, to me, the snow elves from Skyrim are so unattractive. I really wish that snow elves were prettier. They just look like, at least the two that were left, they just looked like elves soaked in urine. That's just all I could think of whenever I saw them. It's just like they're so unattractive. Don't know why I think that way, but I do. I found them to be unpleasant to look at. Maybe the long pointy face. They looked like the way that elves used to look in older versions of like in Oblivion or Morrowind, where all of the elves were ugly. You know, they had that long pointy ugly face. Just very unattractive. But the snow elves were especially so unattractive. So that's an effect here. We have this ivy hanging over the side. No, I don't remember her. Carlia. The name sounds familiar, but I don't remember the quest. I mean, whatever. You know what I mean. Oh, cool. So they took the grass texture, they made it transparent and put it over these rocks to make them look like they're covered in moss or something. That's cool. Yeah, now I remember the name. Yeah, but Skyrim was an improvement over how those elves looked in previous iterations in previous games. Trust me. The previous ones were just awful. That was a cute little trick that was returned to the front. Lyceum Child's Golden Griffin. you insulting potatoes? Because I'm feeling insulted. I'm kidding, by the way. I did all this note-taking this morning for all these things I was going to go over with you guys, and now I'm just like, F it. I'm just going to look at houses. So this is Lyceum Child with a second floor. It's awfully dark in here. Why so dark? 29 items. You could probably add another light if you wanted to. What I would suggest is if you do want to brighten it up, use a clockwork tube and stick it in the ceiling or something. Yeah, the game is great. It's just, like you say, they're very unattractive. I could not bring myself to... This is Growl Hotspot. I could not bring myself to play as an elf of any kind because of how atrocious they looked. Oh, goodness. What is going on in here, Growl? Hotspot, I get it. I was expecting a nightclub, and instead it's a literal hot spot. Ugh. Like a little mini hell. How nice. The guar is a nice touch, by the way. Creepy. Fatal Darkness. Wraithhome. Not a huge Wraithhome fan, but we haven't done one in a while, so let's take a look. I always play God mode because, so it didn't matter what race I played, because of my arthritis. Back before I even knew I had arthritis, I had pain in my hands and I had difficulty that I didn't quite know what was behind it. But I sort of realized that I needed to go easier on myself, and that's why I started going God mode in those games. And that way you can enjoy the story and you don't have to worry about, you know, being able to keep up with the game. The game is hard for me, physically. So, I wonder what's... They're necromancing with ghosts. This is a clever idea. They take all the ghostly pets and mounts they have and put them in here. Yeah, I just don't even want to think about it or deal with it. I'd rather just stand there and enjoy the story and not think about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't... If I could do that with every game, I would. Because really, it's the story, it's the pretty elements, or the interesting elements. We've got, on both sides, we have targets. Like, the gameplay itself isn't, or builds, or things like that, don't really appeal to me. Another one. That's really clever. Yeah, exactly. I was watching, Hammy is playing a game called RimWorld. It's like it's almost like a mini Sims. And I just can't, yeah, as we get older, it gets worse, but with arthritis especially. Wow, this person has a lot of ghost items. I'm impressed. As you get older, just naturally, your reflexes go, but if you're the kind of person like me that has additional problems on top of it, it makes twitchy type things difficult to do. But Hammy is playing RimWorld, which is, well, I'm on that too. Ooh, neat. Hammy's playing RimWorld, which is Sims-like, and he even named a character after me. He's so sweet. And I sat there watching it for like an hour and a half yesterday, and I was thinking, I'm sitting here watching someone else play a game. I never thought I would do that, but then, it's one thing to watch, J.R. tour houses. That's different. That's not really playing the game. This is wild. I love this. But instead, I'm going to be dead. Whoa, I lived through that. That should not have happened. I should have been dead. But, yeah. But I actually was watching it just to see how it worked and what would happen. It was very interesting. And I sat there and I was like, I really should probably go be productive and do something else. Hey, Bayushi, how's it going? Okay, this isn't done yet, but it's really cool looking. It's a very great take on this, going up in the sky. Everelia, Blood and Snow. Hammy should have just gotten my my delivery. I actually bought him a microphone stand. See if he gets it later. I don't like kefir, however you say it. It's not tasty. Not anything with that kind of flavor to it. That it's just got that sourish, almost fermented flavor. Yeah, if I wasn't streaming right now, I'd probably be watching him. Blood and fire. This is wild. So this is supposed to be blood? This is crazy. Blood and Snow, or rather. I can't remember what the title was. I've lost it. This is crazy good. I really like the take on it. Just really a very color-based take on it. I wonder... Oh, wow! And there's feet. This is brilliant! This is well done. Very well done. I'm impressed. Good job, Everelia. I should have expected it out of her that it would be this good. It really is. Her stuff is always so nice. Hey, Delicia. Erstwhile. And Angela Celestine, I've never seen her do anything that wasn't gorgeous. So I'm curious to see what she did with it. Erstwhile. Did she go with the dark and dismal and moody kind of thing, or did she make it all pretty? Which is hard to do in that house. That house is dismal. Griff wants you to know, Eula, that he is jealous of your pierogi and kefir. You should make him some and send it to him. I kid. She went pretty. I'm not terribly surprised, to be honest with you. Don't tell him that. You'll feed his ego. 9 effects. This is lovely. This is really hard to do. Given how dismal this house is. That's a nice... I think I know what we're doing here. I think this is a fairy village. This is a fairy village, folks. And it's gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, wow. The flowers combined with the doorways and windows and everything, and I'm in love. Fairy villages can be so good. Oh, that's that new item. One of. I didn't know what to do with it. It's huge. I just sort of stuck it somewhere for now. Hopefully I'll come up with an idea for it. I like all the glowy. The glowy really works. In a fairy village for sure. Look at how gorgeous this is. The fairy dust. Good addition. Angelin is just so talented. Mushroom bowl with the turtle. That's interesting, putting that under the broken rock. Yes, I've seen them. They're interesting looking. They're very stylized. Another fairy house. They're fascinating. How much, you know, but it's sad to me that just how hard and how fast people are pounding through antiquities, because it's like, you know, what are you going to do when you're done? You're going to get bored again? Oh, look at this. This is stunning. I love this. This must be the Fairy Queen's house, or the Fairy King. So it's like, I'm trying to take my time with it, and remember, that's an effect, by the way, that rainbow. Because it's stylized, it's not... I asked Cardi yesterday, I said, did one person create all of these? What's the deal with that? Because I wanted to know what the deal was. You know, it's like, did they hire one person who did all this amazing crap, or was this, what is this? It's the same team. The team does it together. I'm impressed to say and happy to say that it was apparently a group effort, and the same people who build our homes are the same people who made these amazing creations. So it's like, it seems to me that if they let them go crazy and do what they want to do, they make these mind-blowing things. No, I mean, just the fact that, I don't know if this makes any sense. I was just thinking that I just keep seeing new things every time I do this loop. Yes. But this is well done. It's beautiful. Let's do EU. But it's good to know that that's what the situation was. That they're capable of that. But then again, you know, you look at some of the houses and you know that it's definitely possible for them to do these incredible ideas. The other thing I asked him was, what did he, does he get to see the bugs that are funny? And he said that, you know, when I report a bug, sometimes I start joking about it in the bug report. And he said, actually, no, a team sees it before the devs see it. So there's a team that goes through those. So, and all the humor and the personality is stripped out of it before they get it. But at least the team gets a good laugh out of it. I hope they share it sometimes. This is information that I'm fascinated to find out. The most interesting bit that he implied, was that they know what's possible with add-ons that perhaps shouldn't be. I had a really good laugh writing them. You know, I wrote some really funny ones. And the final thing is, he did confirm that the waterfalls are crazy faster. So it's not just my imagination. He didn't know about it, so he may look into it, but he's like, wow, I can't imagine no one noticed this. This is much faster. So a dev actually confirms that the waterfalls are faster, which pleases me. Alright. No way! I thought they fixed the unkillable Draugrs. Tel Galen. That looks Russian. I can't speak Russian. Griff. take a look at that and tell me if you can read it. Because you speak Russian, don't you? Or read Russian? Because I don't know it. Let's check it out. Or anyone else who can read Cyrillic writing. Oh, thank you, Eula. I forgot you spoke it too. Or know some. Yeah, well, I guess then Griff wouldn't have known that, because he doesn't know a Telvanni from a Hlalu, if you know what I mean. Ah, 698 out of 700 items. Good! That's how I was with Italian, but I can speak it. I just am not very fluent. But I did remember words and I can read it. But I do have my pronunciation is correct. Never mind, Griff. It was salt. Eula got it. Yeah, House of. The Telvanni is the type of elf, which I can't expect you to know because you don't play this game. Bayushi plays as a Telvanni. This is lovely. Griff kind of wanted me to show you this horrible picture, and I don't know if it's going to upset you guys or not. But I thought it was funny. Oh, it's on my phone. Never mind. Unless I can... There it is. I'm gonna save it and show it to you, and you all can be mad at me. He did ask me if you guys had seen it. I hope they don't get mad at me, Griff. But we'll see. I don't think it's bad. I think it's funny. It cracked me up. So, I'm sorry. I hope you're not mad. Yes, I have. It's excellent. So, don't be mad, bro. Yeah. Kitties, too. Kitties are cute. No, that's what Griff said. He said, I'm not sure that cute fuzzy little kittens really depicts what was really going on there. It did not piss them off. Did it piss you guys off? Griff's saying it's gonna piss you off. No, it's true. Neither one of them are the kind of person who would get angry about something like that. I don't think. It's not like I'm saying that it's a good thing. I'm just pointing out that it was cute to done with kittens, but it's still a horrible thing that happened. Oh wow, look at this fountain work. Well, yeah. That's true. I just like little kittens. And since Griff studied Soviet history and government and has a doctorate in it, I saw that and I was like, oh, I have to send this over to him and he'll get it. We both like cats. We're both crazy about cats. So it was like an intersection of, wow, cats and his field of study. which I thought was amazing. Look at this treasure room. Oh my god. This is nuts. Just have a random dragon up top. I need to buy that dragon. I absolutely need to buy it. Whoops. What? Oh. Excuse me. I have to use my nightfall thinger. Because I didn't do it on you. Whoa, I got ugly markings. And the bat. Pleasing. I've been writing about the American Revolution, the American Revolution, ooh, that's neat, in Louisiana, because my new state, my last state was Nebraska. Oh, it was the same for everyone? Everyone got the same exact stuff? That sucks. This is wild, all these crazy things. Antiquities. That's lame. Why is that? That's not even a crate. That's just, here's a gift. They should have just given us gifts and not bothered with the crate aspect. That's stupid. Alright. So I'm writing about that, and I was learning a lot, because C code is great. I did Nebraska, I finished Nebraska. I'm on Louisiana now, and so I start with events that have happened in Louisiana, and so I'm going back towards the American Revolution. So I'm in the 1700s, and I'm dealing with the Spanish and the French siding with the Americans against England. Yeah, it does. It's that they're really, the management is just lazy fucks. Whoa, okay, C-Code, you gotta fix that. That's gonna just make me crazy. What you have here is, these are on the same pixels, and this is a base game bug that's making it flicker like that. Just either turn or lift one up and just make it non-flickery like that, because that's just gonna make me crazy. Look at the little ship! It's like a little kids are playing with forts! Oh my god. I've never seen anyone do something like this. This is so cute. Somebody got mad out of a gambling game and flipped the table. That's hysterical. And all these balls, Ferrari. This is great. It's too bad you couldn't wedge a ball right in the cake. That would be hilarious. It would have been like the cake took one right to the face or something. This is so cute. I didn't, because I grew up in New York. We talked about the American Revolution a lot, but we never talked about the Spanish aspects of it. And with all of the other states that I've done, certainly I've learned about the French involvement, but I have never really... This is like kids playing in bed, and look at all the feathers. Oh my god, C-Code, this is so creative. The cake does not have a face. I don't think so. But I love this C-Code. I love this. This is fantastic. Such a clever idea. Little kids playing, it seems like. Or grown-ups. Just having a full-on battle of fun. I'm going back to the cake to make sure it does not have a face. It does not have a face. There is no face on that cake. Adorable, right? Alright. Great job, C-Code. I love that house. Twin Arches, did you fix this? You did not. Snowmelt. Doobs. I had to do my Snowmelt. I probably will work on that a little bit today. I don't know. I just thought it was really fascinating stuff. And I feel like when I do my job and I learn about, like, there's gaps in my learning, you know? And when I learn about this stuff, I feel like it's filling in the gaps of my understanding of American history. And American history is so relevant to today, given all of our problems. You can trace a lot of issues all the way back. Well, I think we went dark. And you know what's kind of amazing? Dubat did, you know, Daedric Rock and other things. It actually makes it look bigger. Because this is a tiny little apartment. Like, very small. But this actually makes it look bigger. It's kind of fascinating to me that he was able to do that. That's incredible. Amaya, crazy systems. We kind of are. And I have to say, I'm not entirely against it. I mean, most of us are on my timeline are very much for it. It's kind of hard to explain. Oh, shut up! Griff was my political science teacher in college, which, of course, in college we did not talk about the American Revolution. That's well after when we learned about it. And he said, of course there's gaps in your political knowledge. Those are called excuse me, I'm not going to say his last name, Griff's classes and course materials. So, I stopped myself from outing him. Jesus. Glad I stopped myself. Dr. Griff. That's what we'll call him, Dr. Griff. He is a doctorate. Whenever I pick on him, I'm like, yeah, okay, Mr. Obvious. And he's like, no, it's Dr. Obvious. Yes, it's Dr. Obvious. I'll give you the proper title. Yeah, but, I mean, most of my friends are on the same page as me. C-code. That house. I'll go back to your Jodes. I'll go to your Jodes. Were you here to see me just looking at your house? Holy crap, I love it. I loves it. It's so cute. What a clever and creative idea. I've never seen anyone do. Super, super cool. I was squeeing over it. Very good. Alright, let's go upstairs. Oh, okay. Just so you know. Yeah, it did for me. I don't know why. Maybe the angle? But the rest of it, oh, I loved it. Really nice placement of the paintings, by the way, in this house. I need somebody to do that for my walls in my house, because I mean, I've had art sitting up front in that front room for a while now, and just don't know how to hang it. But I have my husband working on a different project in the basement. He's been sitting on a dining room chair for months now, dealing with, because of COVID, he's working from home, and so he needs to set up his little desk area with a legit home office, because his job just told him that through the end of August at a minimum they're going to be working from home. So he's focusing on getting shelving up and doing things in the basement to make it more livable. Very nice. Crazy systems. Let's go to a Daggerfall Inn for Azrael, and then we'll head over to Seacoast. So there's that. But at some point, I do need him to help me put up the paintings in my house. Or pictures. Oh, that's true. They do tend to move. Pets have all moved. slightly. Especially the ones that are placed oddly. Like if you have one sitting in a chair. Wow. This is only 30 items? Oh, your bed's pushed in a little. You may want to pull out your bed a tiny bit. But otherwise, wow. This is amazing that this is only 30 items. It feels like so much more. And I love the little paper sitting underneath there. It's so realistic feeling. Good job. All right, let's go to Jodes. Let's go to Seacoast Jodes. I haven't seen a Jodes in forever. But yeah. Anyway. It's another partisan divide again, you know, conservatives against it and liberals of varying degrees generally for change, but not necessarily. I mean, it depends on who you ask, whether they're okay with the methods. But most of us, I think, are aware in the liberal world that it's time for a change. And we're positive about that aspect. Oh, okay. I'll just go in then. I'm glad you bought this house. So few people did. I didn't either. It's got potential, but I don't know what I would do with it. I don't even have enough ideas anymore. I like the curtaining. I don't even know if I have ideas for regular houses anymore, really. I feel like I might be played out. Might be completely out of energy. Oh, wow. I do remember you had something organic in this area, but this is different. I love the way that you've enclosed this fountain. That's talent. Because it's a circular item to just go with that curve is really smart. Talking about dirt yesterday at length. Here you go. This is probably the upside down clockworks. But it's hard to tell if this is the upside down clockworks or the upside down elsewhere rubble. Either way, that's what we're talking about, is this kind of dirt. And look at how filled in this look. If you didn't have this dirt here, it would look too many competitions. Yes. Too many competitions. If you didn't have that dirt there, it would look very empty. Well, I mean, I've been focusing a lot on trainings and teaching people stuff, so maybe... Wow. That's right. Were you the one who had the second floor? Wow, I'll check it out. But you know, I'm trying to get... It's not about winning. It's about... For me, it's inspiration. Like, I don't know... Ah, clockworks, yes. I love that stained glass actually glows like that. For me, it's like I don't always have ideas. I don't feel a lot of inspiration lately. So it gives me inspiration. You know? It's like, oh, I need to do something with a snowmelt. Well, I know what I want to say about that. Whereas before that, I probably wasn't even going to buy the snowmelt. This is great. I cannot believe this. I know I squeed. If this was your house that I'm thinking of, I was losing my mind over how awesome it was that it had so many levels. And thinking how amazing it is because I had never seen anyone else go up that many levels. Look at all these antiquities too. You've been working hard. I do love the levels. Lamp. I got that lamp. I was so pleased. Oh! You have cobbled an organ. Are those orcish foot chests or chests? I forget what they're called. I forgot what they're called. But I think those are the orcish chests. The long ones. Could be wrong. That's what they look like to me. Foot lockers? I'm thinking of the wrong word. Oh, nice sauna. You have a boxing ring. Oh, okay. That I wasn't aware of. I had these, but you did not have a boxing ring last time, did you? I have photos of those, but I don't have... This is new. Is it not? Oh, you have the moo. Loud car is loud. I'm not familiar with the new stuff yet, I have to admit. I just got this yesterday, this throne. Well, I love it. It's great. Oh, you closed off the transport to Jodes? That's wild. I've never seen anyone actually close that off, but good for you. Ah, the thing with the exercise bike is the spinning wheel, is it not? I think it is. I love the boxing ring though. It's great. Can't believe how many floors I have to go up to. This is great. That's amazing. The place does feel full. It absolutely does. So before I call it, anybody on EU want me to check out one of their homes? Because I'm burnt today. Crispy critter. Otherwise, I'll just, while I'm waiting for you guys, I'll check a small one. I think there's a tiny one, maybe. Nope. Everything else is huge. I'll hold off on yours, Eula, until next time. And we'll just do Alyisa's Autumn's Gate. And that's what we'll call it after. I'm not having a good Monday. Well, okay. I'll check that out tomorrow, Eula. I'm so burnt. I shouldn't have. I don't know. I maybe should have just not had this stream because I'm that burnt out. I don't know what's wrong with me. All right. Alyssa. Got an Autumn's Gate. Looks like a crafting house. Maybe a place to sit and talk. Talk. Who wants to talk? And then a nice little dining room. Hey, honestly, if all I had to eat were sweet rolls, and she does have more stuff here, but I would be super happy just with sweet rolls. So this looks to me, oh, somebody got the fox. This and, no, that's just a Crown Store one. I love these new lamps. They look just like the one I made, and I'm so proud of that. And that's an antiquity, the chalice up there. But it looks to me like this is a house for crafting. So, with a nice little garden and whatnot. And a kitty. Yeah, I'm burnt. I'm so crispy. I don't know why I'm feeling this bad lately. Alright, so I'm going to call it, and I will see y'all tomorrow, and have a good one. And sorry for the short stream, so catch you later.